Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey with yours truly, Johnny Jules. This is going to be New Year, New Goals 2021. So, the reason I do these New Year, New Goals and end of years each year is because it's a small cap over the entire year, both going forward and looking back, and being able to see my life unfold. By not having to watch thousands and thousands of videos, I can just overcap the idea of what has happened and what is going forward. So going forward, I have a nice big list here. Now, of course, all this is hoping I have the money to be able to do these things. If I don't have the money to do these things, I'll do as much as I can, and we'll go through there. Come February, I have a couple different loan options that I'm looking at doing. So I have a meeting, I believe it's February 4th, which falls on Thursday, to go to the bank to look at one, if not possibly two more loans. So if I do get those loans, a lot of things will be happening. I'll be getting solar out here, since I'm not going to do a grid-tied system because energy wants too much money out here. I'll be getting a bunch of fencing so I can get more fencing done, and the bulldozer, the excavator, and all different things like that. So let's go ahead and we're going to run through the list and explain them as we go if they need explanation. And then any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll cover them in an upcoming video because I'm sure some people want more things at it, other people's don't want things at it. So we'll see what you guys think of what I think of where we're going to go on this journey. So the first and biggest, most important thing I'm hoping for in 2020 is I get the ranch sold. If I get the ranch sold, that will give me the money to do all the things on this list. If the ranch does not sell, I still have some funding, and if the loans go through, things like that, then I'll have the funding to do some things, just not everything. So if the ranch sells and stuff, like I said, or the loans, the next biggest thing is going to be solar. So hopefully get the solar put in. That will take me off the generator from running gas, which is more expensive. That will start saving me money. That money can then get rolled into the next project. So I want to get everything out of Colorado, all my bedding, my pots and pans, all that personal stuff that I don't necessarily need right this moment out here. It can wait until halfway through next year. So I won't be going to Colorado. Probably at the earliest, I might do like an end of February time frame. But most likely I'm pushing it out to either May or June, depending on weather. If it's cleared up end of February, I might take one trip out there just to grab some stuff. I also got to tear down the pig pen out there. I got to bring all that fencing out because that's like another $15,000 in fencing. So that's a priority next year as well. Or I should say this year, because I'm filming this the 31st and I'm talking about 2021. So this year. So I want to get 2 pens built for the big animals. One I should have done by, I'm hoping, mid-March. So that way I can move the animals out of the pen by mid-March from the pen they're in now. Get this pen totally seeded. Let this pen seed grow all the way till fall, winter next year. Then move the animals back into the pen they're in now. So that way the grass and everything hopefully should be like 4, 5, 6 foot tall. A lot of vegetation. So going into winter, they have a lot of forage food. And then next winter, winter of 2021 into 2022, I'll be building more pens and going from there. I want to, like I said, I want to see this pen by the end of February. I want to get all the pig pens built. I'm thinking either 3 or 4 pig pens so I can separate my pigs. That's going to be a big priority, trying to get that done after I get the next big pen done for the big animals. I want to cut finish cutting all the trees and saplings that you saw I was doing last year, going up to the house site. I was working from the house site coming down. I have not touched that in the past month. I want to get back on knocking that out so I have access up to the house site. Once that is accomplished, then the next big goal on that part is renting the bulldozer, fixing Purdom Lane, going all the way through the property, making the road all the way up to the house site, flattening out a house site area, flattening out a garden area, flattening out a pond area, and a parking area, shed area, all that type of stuff up there where the house is going to be. Once all that is done, I then want to rent the excavator. I want to get the spring thing that I think I might be able to dig, the 20-foot hole. Get that dug, see if I can hit water here on the property with the excavator by going 20 feet down. If not, I'll have to go to a well, have a well drilled, but I'm hoping I can hit water myself. I want to get the ponds put in this upcoming year. After I get all the ponds in, then I want to get the shed that I'm sitting in right now, the tiny home, moved up to the house site. Because like I said, when I have the house built and I have visitors, this will be like a guest house. So people aren't staying with me. I still have my own privacy, but they have a nice little area to stay in, and they don't have to rent a hotel room and spend money when they're already spending money to come visit by flying or driving or flying out in spaceships. Who knows? And then if all that goes well, all the fencing gets done, the ponds get in, the roads get done, and I have some extra money and extra time, then I want to start on the house foundation. So that's going to be a big key. If I can get the foundation going, then I can start designing the house how I want it in my head, and start getting. I'm not sure exactly. I've switched my mind several times now on how I'm going to do the house. So I'll have all that figured out by that time, because that's probably going to be towards the fall next year, going into early winter, probably October, November-ish time, same time as when I pretty much started here getting things started, is when I'll probably start working on the house site and go from there. Now, as for the channel, I've had people asking, sending me messages. The Sunday, Monday vlogs will start up again. They will not be starting until March. The reason I'm going to wait till March is because I still got to get the channel updated, which that's another one of my goals. I got to design a new front clip, a new end clip. I'm going to try to do some now, but come spring, once everything's in bloom and I get the better picture that I want, then that's when I'll redo the channel facelift again. I've had a lot of requests on ride-alongs, so I will be doing more ride-along videos of the area, not just where I go, but I'll just randomly drive to a different area, drive down to Baker Ford where the river was, where I was last year. People want to see the trip from the ranch, or from the homestead here down to Baker's Ford. And so I'll do those type things from here to the gas station, stuff like that. Also, I've had requests for live streaming with the animals. Not necessarily me there. Just people have requested that I set up the tripod, turn on the live stream, and let the video capture what it captures over, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes of the animals in their pens. And just people that want that relaxation of laying back, sitting back, watching the animals, and just enjoying that time. So listening to the animals, for those of you that want to hear the animals and stuff like that. So that is pretty much everything on that list. Well, it is everything on this list. So that is the goal for this year. And we'll see what comes to fruition. Because as we saw in New Year, New Goal of 2020, I was going to be in Colorado, and here I'm in Arkansas. So I guess that should be another goal that I should throw in here, is to still be in Arkansas, still be happy in Arkansas, still be loving Arkansas, and be able to make it through the summer. Because that's one thing. I do like heat a lot better than cold. So Colorado, I made it 14 years through all those cold winters. But I have not dealt with the 30 to 60% humidity, some days 100% humidity, with the hot summers up in the 90s. So that's going to be a whole new avenue, a whole new approach to this journey and to this alien body. But if I remember back through the DNA of time, Mars used to be pretty hot, so I'm pretty used to it DNA-wise. So we're going to go from there. I've got to get these videos edited, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a happy new year. Hopefully it's better than 2020. But if it's not, like I say all the time, live happy, live free. That's the only way to be. Make the best of it. Be like the ocean. Let the waves come in. Let the bullshit float to sea. And breathe. Take it easy. I'll talk to y'all later.